So in for repair today we have our Case 7240 rotary combine. We also have our John Deere 1360 mower, and we catch up with the lads as they go about their daily duties in the workshop. But just before we get started here, Tramin fundraisers have a cycle or a walk, and it's in aid of RD Hospice Home Care. It takes place on June the 22nd, and you can do a 60km cycle or a 7km walk. The start time is 10 o'clock. It's €30 for the cycle or walk, donations on the day. Also refreshments, stop the cyclists in the Fairgreen of RD, barbecue refreshments supplied at finish until 2 p.m. So sponsorship cards are available at the Village Saloon. No helmet, no entry. So it seems to be like a great day out. So yeah, get down to that one. So we also have a special shout out there to Paddy Heaney, who turns, not sure what age he is, but he's over here now. Absolutely mortified now that we're after catching him out. Well, happy birthday, Paddy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paddy. Happy birthday to you. Thank you.
So first of all, we'll head over to David. We have our John Deere 1360 in for a small bit of repair. This is what the guys took out of it now. I think we have problems here with bearings for a start.
Yeah, they're hanging out of it.
Hanging out of it, yeah.
The end drive disc.
Yep.
This the main drive off that. And here's the bearing off of that.
So we have a complete collapse here on it.
Yeah, complete collapse on that bearing there, so we have to change him out. Now, in fairness, it's just the bearing. The bearing went and the housing and all seems fine. So,
and then we have another bearing here on, this is...
That's the end, the third one in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a complete seizure on it, and it actually nearly brought the tractor to a stall.
Yeah.
So that'll just show you what happened now. The mower is only used for topping, it's not really our main street mower, thank God. But 1360 were a great mower, always great mower to mow ground, clean and the whole lot. So we have it there for topping. I think Conor was out with yesterday. So look, we're just going to have to strip this down and hopefully just get bearings for David, isn't it? Probably the fact it's been laying up too, it probably hasn't been helping it.
The bed didn't have a whole lot of oil in it either, you know what I mean? But look, they're actually, the problem is the bed, they're not that easy checked, so lads tend to not check them, and then when they're lying up them for a while, they have a little leak out and whatever it is.
There's not a terrible amount of oil in there anyway.
Yeah, I think it's 4 mil at the bottom of the bed, that's it. That's all they take, so yeah, it is what it is, but we just need to, like I said, check the bearings. We checked all the other discs; they seem to be fairly good.
Yep.
Without doing a full set of them, like. So I think it's a 10-foot mower, isn't it?
10-foot mower,
10-foot mower, yeah. So that's it. So yeah.
Right, we go ahead and we'll slip these out, and we get the new bearings for it.
Yeah.
So the mower causing a bit of hassle there, trying to get the bearings off.
Bit of hassle, yeah. Sean's actually there as well, but yeah, the bearings, getting them off is a problem. They got very hot. This was the centre unit. We said we had the one on the outside and then the third one in. Yeah. This is the unit off it, but it actually went that hot. There's the balls. So you can imagine what they're meant to be round. All right. So it's after actually fusing the end of the bearing onto the collar here.
And then we've damage here, definitely. You can see that where that is kind of recessed down.
This is meant to be straight. It's actually as going that hot, it's after doming it in on top, so you can't get the bearings out from the inside here. Actually, you can see the lip inside here. So there's double bearing in it. So what you have is actually, and the other one is probably easier to show you.
Yeah.
But there's a bearing on the outside here. So there's your drive sprocket. You have a bearing here. Casing sits down over that. Then you have another bearing that runs along the spline here, and this is a spacer, and then your drive onto your oval disc then is on the outside.
Yeah, so we've tried to, now little tip, we generally don't do this for this application, but if you're trying to get a bearing like this back onto a shaft, a deep fat fire is a handy thing.
Yeah. So basically you get your bearing, so your shaft will be cool, and what you do is you heat your bearing, and then it just slides onto the shaft. And once it cools, so steel will obviously shrink back down onto the shaft. But we're got to a stage now. We just said we'd have a go at it before we go cutting them off. We said we'd stick them into the fryer. But if you have a bearing that's really tight on a shaft, and you can't really hammer it on or do damage to it. So you put him in a fryer, in an oil bath, heat him up, and he should slide onto the shaft. And when he cools down, that's it.
But I'd say it'll be the hot spanner, David, by the time you're done here, I think. I think
it'll be quicker in the long
You'll
run.
have exhausted now using the pullers there. Generally can sometimes break the pullers.
Generally.
The tip off at that. So we'll try it there for a while.
Yeah.
And if not, then we'll just cut it off.
Yeah.
This end of it is okay. This end of it we need to get parts, and that needs to be repaired.
That's a whole shaft there. So you can also see, because it went so hot, if you can see the lines of this here, that's actually fractured there, and he's twisted. He mightn't be broke off it, but he will break. He'll break right here.
Yep.
All right. We actually had it in a harvester last year, where we had a shaft that we thought we'd get away with it, but they're not meant to be. They're not meant to be like that. So it actually just twists and fractures inside, even though it looks all right on the outside. But eventually it might be only. You might get a day or two of it, and it'll go, and then you're stripping it all apart again. So unfortunately, that's the damage that they can do when bearings go. But it's the worst I've seen a bearing in a long, long time.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's in bits.
We get it sorted.
Yeah. That's it. Get her back together, and that's.
Might go with you.
Might need some better than that. I might actually even need to go another little bit. Now he's loose. You see the way he cracked? So I cut him in, instead of cutting the bearing that way, go in and cut him that way, and just shave him down. And you see him starting to go purple along the weak point, and then he just shatters in the middle. So before you actually go down to the shaft and cut the shaft, I find it a better way. It keeps your shaft intact.
The bearing will shatter.
Yeah, that's it. Once he gets weak, that's it, you crack it. Then you should be able to pop off. That's how you put a bearing on. There you go.
So we have Rodger here doing a small little bit. Rodger has just joined here in Finnegan's, and he's kind of looking after the stainless steel end of things, because we do a nice little bit of welding on that and just find it very hard. So he specialises in it. Just going to run through putting extra shelves here on this trolley. Now welding stainless steel, Rodger, is a little bit different than welding ordinary steel, isn't it?
Yes, it's different because we need for more cleaner.
Yeah.
Yes, more hard for the use 2 hands.
Yeah.
Use for the machine welder, for the TIG welder.
So we have a TIG welder and we have argon gas.
Argon gas, argon gas, yeah.
And you can see here he's just cleaned this one down, and we're just going to weld this little.
Yeah, put this angle here. One more space.
Yeah.
Because I put this here.
Yeah, so just put an extra runners here for trolleys. Now you can see here when you actually weld then with the stainless steel, it does leave kind of a
for the black one for the color.
Yeah. So in that case, we use what they call as a pickling paste.
Pickling paste is better for leaving for 15 minutes.
Yes.
Leaving.
Yeah.
Later for go maybe use the brush, wire brush, maybe stainless steel brush.
Yes.
Or you go for the for the color for the power wash.
Yeah. So when you're using even a wire steel brush, you have to make sure it's especially one for stainless steel.
Yeah,
so there's different colors. So I think it's actually a blue one. This is a blue handle one that is for stainless steel.
Yes.
So you just don't want to contaminate mild steel with the stainless steel. It's important just to keep them two separate. But,
100%.
But there's one of them done with the pick and paste, and it's absolutely completely clean it there right back to.
It's very beautiful now because it's taken for the black one, taken for the sheets, for the contaminations, it's take all
contaminations gone off it. Right, we'll let you work
because
away.
later for this, the kitchen is very, very, very good for it because.
So first time on camera, Rodger.
Yes,
You're going to be a big superstar in Brazil here, because all his family now will be looking you up and seeing how you're getting on. But yeah, look, it's great to have him on board here.
Yes.
Best of luck, and I hope everything goes well. And as you can see from the welding, it's fairly impressive, isn't it?
Okay, thank you very much for you take for the move.
No bother.
Thank you very much.
So that time of year again, yes, we have the combines in, and we're just doing a few pre-checks before we send them out. It's only going to be a couple of weeks, and we'll be probably cutting winter barley. Marco was the main driver on the combine. What are you laughing at? So we're going to take out the concave. Now the concave on a rotary, and we wouldn't be just too familiar with the rotary combines because we're always used to the straw walker ones. It's a little bit different. We've one big rotor going right through the combine, and we have our concave is in sections here. So we obviously, if we start with a smaller gap, then the gaps gets bigger as we go along. We want to take one out. We want to clean them. Now possibly could still clean them if it's a major job. I don't think it's a big job to take them out. It's probably our first time taking them out. But we just need to check the rotor itself to make sure. We're not quite sure, but there's some sorts of flights in there that bring the crop through, and there may be some of them damaged, maybe not. So Marco, it's up to you now just to work your magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not too enthusiastic about this job, are you?
Not really. We scratches again.
Now, as you can see, if we were cutting beans with it last, so there is a few little hairy bits, and we blew out the combine as best we can. Don't really want to wet the inside of the combine when you're washing it, but we had a lad went mad with a power washer here this morning, and wasn't his fault. But anyway, so we're going to take out. We'll probably take out this section here.
Yeah.
I think 2 bolts on top.
And see what's how where.
So the beauty about a combine with a track is that you can actually have more access to it. Because even the ones with the big wheel here, you get very hard to get in and do these jobs. So I'll hold the top span up here.
No bottom.
Oh, I'm going the bottom. And then. So I think you're the wrong size, Mark, were you? So they're 19 on bottom and probably 17 on the top. So we change the spanner.
Might
but I'm not going to hold it then.
We're gonna try first one. Might no need. Lucky.
Lucky, yeah.
Why be always different? Yeah. Put 19th. No, 17th. I telling you.
So we have the nuts off them. Going to use this little snap-on. I think it's belonged to Sean. Absolutely fantastic little machine. Didn't realise there's no forward reverse because it's all in the trigger.
Yes.
Which makes it very, very easy. Just here's one way and here's the other way. So nice and small again. That's 1 out. And that's 2 out.
Good.
And according to the mechanics in Midloud, this should pop out fairly simple.
My hands is heavy.
Okay. So that should slide down there, pop out, and there we go. And they look okay, but we're going to get the guys up just to do a few checks on it, because they might be more used to looking at than us, but I'd say it's not too bad work, is it?
Yeah, it was saying.
A little bit of awareness, isn't it?
Yeah, not be pent.
Yeah, well we just want. Yeah, but we don't have any. Well, the rotor will spin easy enough. No cracks. We're just checking that there's no cracks or damaged flights on it. But it looked to be good. So that's simple enough. So we probably whip them all out there now when we have.
Yeah.
We have all the tools here, Marco.
Just need to mark. Make sure.
Come on now.
Left and right.
Huh?
Gonna take other side as well.
We'll do the other side as well when we're at it, will we? Yeah. We get a little marker there. Just put all L's on them, and then. Just remember your left and your right, that's all, which side you're on.
Yeah, and from small holes to bigger holes.
Small holes to bigger, you can't go too far on.
Oh!
Should never really be that tight. Mick must have tightened that one. Huh? Okay, now that one, there we go. That's number 2. So we have the few sections here from one side. We've one more to go in the back. This is the first section, which is always going to get probably the most work on it. And as you can see, we have a few bent bars here. Not sure whether we probably can straighten them. We also have Mr. Jingles there from the Green Mile. Poor little mouse didn't make it, and that's something you'll always see, especially in the combine. Can do serious damage to a combine, these little devils, and they're always attracted to the combine. I don't know what it is, I don't know whether it's the wire or what it is, but little bits that's left over inside, they'll always see him. But he's fresh enough, so he's not there that long. So we'll just bring these over to the wash bay. We get them washed, might bring them into David there, see can we straighten these bars here. Because that one definitely got a rub of a stone or something like that. Obviously went through it at one stage and has damage there, so therefore your output will be a little bit hampered by having something like that. Plus it could get worse and maybe eat down and wear away there where the wire goes through it. So just need to get these cleaned up. So we have the front section of the concave out. This is the left side and this is the right side. Now initially when we took them out, well,
Yeah, so this
there's a bit of damage on them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a bit of damage on it, stone damage. So that's what we have. So what we're doing is taking the wires out of them, dressing them up, making sure they're all straight. Any bit of welding has to be done. You can do that. You can patch them up like there's not. They're not the end of the world.
Plus these wires should actually be sticking out this side, and you can see here they have all. They all should be sitting in those little holes there on that side. So what the lads have done is they've taken these out. You can pull these out individually. Just ordinary wire, is it?
Well, it's high tensile wire, and it just depends on diameter and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's it can be replaced and stuff like that. So you get a good bit of wear out of them. Like what happens is then the edge kind of goes off your concave. So this is the first on the axial flow. You have one rotor down through the centre of it, and this is the first section. This is your fine section then.
Yep.
So your first thrashing point, and your next one then will have wider gaps, and after that wider gaps again.
But
so
this one probably does take most of the.
So that'll take most of the rasp out of it, and that's it. So it depends. Your rasp bars inside that are different than a conventional oven. Do you hear me?
Yeah, oven.
That's what we're talking about.
Talking about ovens.
This and that and the other. So in conventional combines, you have three drums on the front. Generally, you have your long rasp bars across, and they do all your main thrashing. So this is just different, slightly different.
Same principle,
and that's it.
Now these are generally tungsten. Would they be
tungsten
hardened?
Hardened is right. They look to be. Now it is wearing off them. You'll see it actually on that particular one there. You'll see this. You'll see the line along it where the tungsten is wearing. So there's some of them. This one here is actually all right. He has tungsten on him, but there's some of them back here with none left on it. And that's it. But what we'll have to do is we'll have to go along. What I'll do is I'll get the grinding disc on the grinder and I'll dress them up. Yeah. Right? And just get them. So you want to get the round edge off them. You want them sharp. So the sharper they are, the better, and it just gets a good,
the more thrash
good thrash.
It's going to do.
Yeah. That's the name
easier on machine than a long time.
The quicker you can get the grain out of your straw, that's the more output you're going to get.
Output.
That's it.
Okay. Well, it looks like a job for Sean there to take all the wires out here and to try straighten up. So we leave that with you, Sean. Happy enough with that? Yeah. He looks happy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah. That's it. It's new to him, so.
What's going on, Connor?
I was going to do a bit of topping for Jack.
Do you? How did you get that lovely job?
I don't know.
Huh?
I always seem to find them.
Yeah, he always seems to find the handy job. But we have this gull wing major topper, and in fairness to it, covers the ground, doesn't it? That's 4.9 metres wide, so it doesn't be long tipping along.
No.
Just keep it away from the electric fences and from the bushes.
And
the cows and posts, yeah. So we're just going to check a few levels there on the gearboxes.
Grease the shafts.
And really that's it. Check your wheel pressures and that, and away you go.
Yeah.
You'll have a handy day's topping there, Hannah.
Tomorrow, hopefully.
Hopefully.